Scooby-Doo and the gang are back. Play as either Shaggy or Scooby. Use disguises to sneak past ghosts. Featuring 5 episodes with over 25 areas to explore. Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem.
Rated E for everyone.
I'm pretty sure he said Scooby-Doo and not Scooby.
Well, now I gotta check it when we're done here.
Scooby-Doo!
I need to check it.
Take 2.
Take 2. Nah, just keep it Scooby-Doo.
Keep it Scooby-Doo.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? This is Play Retro here talking about old video games. I'm one of your hosts, Scott Johnson. And I will die on this hill that says Scooby-Doo does not have enough frames of animation. Not in the cartoons and definitely not in the 16-bit games. Oh, well, at least everyone in the cast is stoned and Fred has backup dickies.
Backup Dickies. That's terrible.
Yep.
Are you the Hanna-Barbera hater that I heard about?
No. Yes.
Remember.
The answer is yes.
And
There's an era of Hanna-Barbera that's got its moments, but most of it is shit. There, I said it. Go ahead.
We're Fred Flintstone, and I'm your other host, Brian Dunaway, and I haven't a clue as to who invited the stoner and his dog to our mystery party, but I think I know how to shake them. Dog treats and scary stuff. Now hop into my van. We're about to go on a magical 16-bit trip, you dig?
Yeah, baby. Bring your snacks.
Snacks. Got your Scooby snacks. So I'm confused. Is Shaggy eating dog treats or is Scooby eating human treats?
I think they're both eating edibles made with cannabis and HTC, which is the same thing.
All right. So you think either Velma or Thelma. Is that right?
It's
Are they
Velma
both
with a V, I think.
Velma.
Yeah. There's no Thelma.
Thelma?
There's no
Velma.
There's no Thelma.
Daisy?
There's only been wait, Daisy. Who the hell's Daisy?
Who the hell's Daisy?
Wait,
man?
was there a
Come
Daisy
on.
Doo? There wasn't like a dog name.
Oh, that would be. Oh, wait. You know what? I think there was a girl
I have a memory of
cousin
something.
dog because it got like what is it? Dweedle-doo or something. I've got to go back. It's been too long. I'm too far away.
There's Scooby-Dum, which is like he's just an idiot
Scooby-Dum.
version of Scooby-Doo. And then there was Scrappy-Doo who ruined the entire cartoon. And
I
then,
just been resting on my laurels thinking, well, I've played the game this week. That's good enough, but I really should have boned back up on my Scooby-Doo-isms.
Well,
Oh, man,
it can happen
my
to
Scooby-Doo
the
lore.
best of us, man. It happens to the best of us. Don't feel bad. I'd forgotten too, but I like the idea of us. What'd you see? I don't even remember what you said now. Scribby?
Daisy.
No, not Daisy.
Thelma. Thelma.
Squibby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Thelma-Doo. Anyway,
Thelma.
we're going to get into all that. The reason we're bringing this up today is because there are some Scooby-Doo games in the 16-bit era we're talking about, and those are the ones we're going to hit today. Before we do, though, let's talk a little bit about what's happening in the world of in retro. So, quick comment I have about the PC Gamer Top 100 list. This is a list they kind of keep up, and I don't know if it's every year because I can't remember. I could probably find this out easy, but I didn't before the show. But they basically have this running list of the 100 best PC games of all time.
All time. Come on, guys. That's a tough one.
It's impossible, if you ask me, but I admire the effort. Here's the problem, though. This thing is riddled with recency bias.
Okay.
There's no way to get around it. So their top 10 is all stuff from the last year or two. So, not entirely. There's a couple on there older than that. But
And as we all know on this show, games just get crappier as time goes on.
they only get worse. I like that they put the work into it, and I understand it.
Yeah.
But it's also minus some really glaring things, like people are pointing out that it doesn't have Skyrim in the list. It doesn't have World of Warcraft in the list. No RTSs of any kind in the list.
What?
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to do on a PC. The PC owns that genre, really. And so I, on the one hand, I'm like, don't do this. This is a waste of time. On the other hand, I got 3 hands on this. Hand number 1 says, don't do it. It's too much work, and you'll never have consensus. No one's ever going to agree with this list.
No, and that's the point, right? You want that conversation that comes with a top list.
Well,
right?
and that was the third hand, which is this is a link, click, view driver.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of work for it, so I don't want to. I don't think they're being cheap about it.
Oh, absolutely.
But at the end of the day,
at
the end of the day, this drives links. So it's fine. Do whatever you got to do. But I just think
fine.
it's like it's insanely impossible to do what they're trying to do.
we don't want to hang on it too much, but just give me one of the top 10 that absolutely does not deserve to be in the top 10. I just want you to crap on one. Just one.
You ready
just
for this?
Crap on it.
I'll give it to you.
Just crap
I'm
on
going to bring it up.
Yeah.
I have it right here.
Clickbait.
I also did a little short video on
listen
it.
Listen to Scott crap on one game, the top 10 of the PC Gamer Top 100.
One thing I do like about it is they put the whole list over here on the side, so you can go, I want to see what 60 through 51 are, and it'll take you right down there, and this sort of thing. Here's your top 1 to 10. Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it belongs on there.
Higher.
Well, maybe, but I think it belongs. I think it belongs in the top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Elden Ring, you could make an argument. I'm not
it's doing pretty good right now.
Giant fan of these kinds of games, but people love it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Number 8, Balatro came out last year. A huge hit. Small indie game. I'm a huge fan of this, but I'm not sure I'd top 10 it. Right. Caves of Quud or Cud or Cud.
Caves of Crud. Is that the one? You won't even say the name correctly. I feel like you got maybe a little animosity here.
I've never played it. And I don't know anything about it. Cannot judge the game. But look, December 5th, 2024, Balatro.
Right.
February 20th, 2024. These things are like a few months apart. 2022 for Elden Ring. This is the oldest one at 2019.
Really? That's the oldest in the top 10?
Well, that was the year it hit PC, so it's even older than that because it was on PlayStation 4 a year earlier.
Yeah.
Then we go down to Caves of Quud, which is 2024. Stardew Valley, 2016. Okay, that's got some meat on the bones.
That makes sense.
That's nearly 10 years. That's at number 6. You could make the argument.
I can see that.
Crusader Kings came out in 2020. Crusader Kings 3, fantastic video game. They have it at number 5. I don't know that it'd be number 5, but it's a very quintessentially PC game, so almost the first one like that. The Witcher Wild Hunt, this is on everything, including PC, 2015. They have it at number 4. It is a fantastic game. Dwarf Fortress.
Like it needs to be in the PC list, though, but it's great.
No, it's weird. The oldest one here is Dwarf Fortress in 06. That's at number 3. I think that also includes, though, years. There's a newer make, though, like a redo. So it's kind of a cheat. Number 2, they have Disco Elysium from 2019. This is considered an all-time game. It deserves it. It's fantastic. Should it be in the top 10? Probably. Should it be number 2? And then they have Baldur's Gate 3 at number 1, which I think this is probably deserved. But these are all recent games, and your top 10, if your top 10 of all time are games from the last 3 to 5 years for the most part. I don't know. Something feels off about it. So
I'm with you.
You go up higher, you get all kinds of stuff like, hey, Peak, the current hit Peak came out in June. Yeah. Is it number 89? The Sims 4 is on here. Subnautica at 87.
Well, you heard it here first. Scott hates it.
I hate games. No, I love video games. I just think that if you're going to do this, there's no retro prerogative here is the problem.
Right. Yeah.
They're just saying, here's what I'd rather them do, and anyone should do this, anyone compiling your list, because lists are hard no matter what. Say you're going to give me the best video game, the best 100 games of the 80s, like from 80 to 89 or 90, whatever your 10-year gap is. There's your subject matter, and now build out that list of 100 games. Really break it out by time, because time matters in gaming. And what we think is like a killer title in one decade, three decades later may seem really simple and lame, but it wasn't then, and that makes it a big deal. So you have to kind of give it its own place to have its own tentpole,
Right.
So I don't know. If I were doing this, if I was the editor at PC Gamer, I would consider that if it were me.
I tried, folks. I tried to get Scott to crap on just one of them, but he wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it, would I? I couldn't do it.
No,
I tried. What'd you get up to?
I tried to make controversial.
You went to thrift stores and picked up old monitors on the road or something. What'd you do?
That's right. I went to thrift stores, picked up old monitors on the side of the road and said, give me that. And they said, no way, man. So I got my nice ginger ale instead and headed over to the thrift store. And I picked up this Genesis. It's rare for me to find a Genesis box at any thrift store, because they just usually don't make it. Usually people sell them or whatever. They're just very rare.
Lots of carts, but the cases are usually lost or gone or broken. Or
yeah. So it looked like Outrun 2019 for the Sega Genesis Mega Drive there. Yeah. Wait a minute. That's Menacer inside there.
Oh, shit.
No, not again.
What happened?
seriously, I actually opened this up to make sure, because I always do with these things. I don't always do it with like the movies and stuff, but especially if I got like a pile or something. But here, I definitely checked before, and I couldn't remember, and I didn't feel like looking it up because this whole thing was $3. And I said, well, if nothing else, just the case is worth $3 to me, because I can, if I had to repurpose it or whatever. But then I got home and it was worse than I thought. I was like, oh, cool, Minicer. Oh, this is that light gun game thing.
It required
that you got to have the Minicer crap, and it's a bunch of stupid mini games. And I can't wait to pick up my Minicer gun and try it out.
That's what I love. This is how they hooked you. They got you accidental copy of Minicer means Brian's going to get into the Minicer gun and all, and the very short list of games that supported it.
Yeah, and look at this. I got Outrunner 2019 case, so when I'm going to pick me up one of these, the carts, off the eBay and get it very cheap, probably, maybe. We'll see.
Then you got the complete set. Here's the thing, though. Yeah. Outrun is a great series. I'm personally, a lot of people think it's shark jumping when they do these futuristic spin outs of the game, of the series. I am in complete opposite view of that. I think those are rad. And I would play Outrun 2019 right freaking now. Although now it sounds like a prophecy. You need to outrun that year.
Right. How did you even know? Call 1-900 Outrun. Well, that's pre-show topic. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. That's just an encouragement to listen to the pre-show if you're a patron.
Yeah.
All right, everybody? Well, that's
show
great.
Up early. We also do that. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations, though. You've acquired a thing that is not exactly what you thought you were supposed to get.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, and a shout out to Anthony. I got the...
Oh, did you?
I can't show it, but it's all good. Assembled, done, beautiful. It's
now
gorgeous.
Is that the Transformer or the
Transformer? He's sending me the Game Boy one, but I don't think it's hit the PO yet. I'll have to check.
Very good.
What a nice guy, though. Gosh dang.
Yeah.
What a human. What a human.
What human?
You are human. You are good human. All right, good humans. It's time for this.
Shall we play a game?
Indeed, we will play the Scooby-Doo Mystery game. Both Genesis and SNES versions had a game called Scooby-Doo Mystery, and like a lot of 16-bit era games, they were nothing alike.
Yeah, it's two different development teams published by the same company. Hey, we went out and got some rights to the Scooby-Doo stuff, and we really need some games for these systems. And, that's what you do. You go out to your developers and you go, hey, do you develop for this system? No. How about you? Yeah. And you mix it up.
Yep.
Baby.
That's how it worked. It wasn't the same as today, where you would, they're basically ports, which is today is a much cheaper way to do it. Because
the platforms, a lot of times the platforms have ways to more easily.
Even more so, 360 era, it was still tough, but they figured it out. Yeah. And there were sometimes downsides to, moving from a 360 to a PS3 or whatever. But ever since they all adopted x86 architecture, they all do it. And they all port perfectly. There's zero excuse these days for this not working out. The only difference being Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 are ARM-based devices. They use the NVIDIA, I forgot the name of their chips. Anyway, what are they called? What are the NVIDIA chips? Help me.
Cooter
chips. That's it. The Cooters. The Cooter 3.0. Anyway, so porting stuff is just easier than it's ever been. But back then it wasn't so easy, as you said. So what did you do? You made two totally different kind of games, and you'd hope that they would satisfy the platform owners of each. And I'm here to tell you, right off the bat, the one I wouldn't have liked then, I like way more now than the one I thought I was going to like. And the one I like now is the Sega Genesis version, which opted for this like point-and-click adventure. The awkward controls notwithstanding, and by the way, way better with an analog stick for this play when I played it this week. Yeah, this is the better game, dude. It's like a really fun little Monkey Island kind of jam. It's good.
Yeah, we don't always agree, but I'll tell you, I am the same boat. If I had played this back in the day, I would not have a tolerance for this. And one of the reasons why is because Sega Genesis wasn't known for point-and-click games. You wouldn't expect to get one. Both of these games were released late in life for both of these systems. We were right at the end. And so you would be hard-pressed to find another point-and-click adventure on your Sega Genesis machine. So this was kind of an oddity, and it was a really fun oddity.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I'm not going to say it's the most complex and puzzle, centric point and click you're going to play from 1995. Certainly not.
No,
but it's a breezy good time.
Obtuse.
Yeah,
it is obtuse, just like all the rest of them.
Yeah, it kind of is.
They're stuck so many times.
There are places in the game where it's like, oh, you want to get in here? Okay, figure it out. And then you're like, well, I found a pipe and a dog's head. What do we do?
I hope you didn't find poor Scoop be freaked
poor
out.
Scooby's already dead.
Right.
But no, just like the games that inspired it, there's obscurity to everything. So you're like, if I combine these two, okay, now it's a key. Blah blah blah. Like that stuff's still there. But I found it to be. It's just a little breezier than I'm used to.
Oh, it's fun, right? It's lighthearted. It's fun. Even when I was getting stuck places, they still found a way to reward me for the most part. The manual tells you it's like try everything, and that's exactly what this game encourages you to do, because you'll usually get rewarded with something stupid. Even if you try something that doesn't work, at least it's funny, right?
Yeah. I mean, at least you're having, I don't know, reasonably good time. And also, Sunsoft made this, and guess what? Sunsoft made pretty good games.
That's right. Did I put? Was it Sunsoft or Illusions that did this? Or did
I thought this was
Sunsoft?
Sunsoft. Was this one? I think.
Okay, maybe I wrote it down wrong. I believe you.
Well, let's see.
I believe you.
Hold on, we can confirm this because in the playthrough, I think it shows it.
I might have wrote it down wrong. I think I started these notes last week when I was sick.
Let's see what it says. Scooby-Doo, Acclaim. There it is. Sunsoft.
Yeah, it says Sunsoft and Acclaim. You're right. This says right there. So I don't know how I got.
Well, it's an illusion.
There.
They're there too. Maybe they did something on here. Illusions and Illusions Gaming Company Creation, whatever that means. I have no idea.
Okay.
All right, all three of these people are involved, but
right.
Acclaim is this famously is one of these games that was produced while Acclaim was headquartered here in Salt Lake City. Like Acclaim had all their shit going on here, and for a long time it was like everybody wanted a job at Acclaim, and nobody could get one because they had no openings. Right. That was
why Acclaim did you make your two C's look like two K's and make me always misspell it?
Their font sucks.
Yeah,
that's why. The font they used is ugly, and they're it's good they've gone away. All right, I'll say it.
That hilarious.
It's all about the logo.
Right.
Anyway,
and you say they've gone away, but didn't they reclaim?
I thought Acclaim Acclaim's assets got sold off. I think maybe recently there was some deal where they're going to try to bring any IPs they still held.
And they're also doing releasing indie games. Playacclaim.com, I believe it is. They're kind of they're not doing the exact same thing as like the new Atari and stuff and the new Commodore, where they're kind of like reinventing the company to look like it did somewhat in its past, but it's not the same people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
something like that.
It's kind of like it's like a fan business, maybe. I don't know what. There's got to be a term for it.
A lot of times, what happens is these companies and the IPs that they had, they get rolled into these investment firms, and that was the case for like, not THQ. Yeah, THQ. I just want to say THC, which is drugs. But they got absorbed, and then those guys at Embracer Group have their own stuff. In fact, the Acclaim thing may be part of the Embracer acquisition. I don't know.
Didn't Embracer come in on the scene like it was going to save everybody, and then there was a bunch of things that happened, and that's a whole story. We should get into that one day.
I'll tell you what I don't like. Consolidation in the industry where big investment companies just absorb these used to be creative companies. I hate it because all they're interested in is a return on that initial buyout investment. And usually they got them at like a bargain basement price because Acclaim wasn't popping anymore. So there's no way that was expensive. So they acquire all this stuff cheap, and then they try to cheaply capitalize on all these IPs that they have. Sometimes that's re-releases. Sometimes it's a little cheap remake. Sometimes, like THQ Nordic, they kind of kick ass. They've had some really great releases of various games that they now own, and everybody was worried about them, but they've kind of done everybody right. I feel like they I don't know, the people actually play games there or something.
Yeah.
But some of these companies and how this stuff turns out, it's not great. It's not my favorite thing.
No. But while we still had Acclaim and Illusions and Sunsoft and everybody else, we had this Scooby-Doo 16-bit adventure that looks, in my opinion, pretty tasty. Mm-hmm. I like the sprite work. I love the fact that we get a Sega FM synth Scooby-Doo theme song. Have we played any of the music from it?
Oh, you know what? We should, because it's awesome. Hold on.
It is awesome.
Let me pull. I want to pull the intro music because
I wasn't sure because whenever we play these, whenever we do our shows, I also pull up the game and let the intro screens and stuff run to kind of remind me of what I was doing. So I've been listening to Scooby-Doo at like 2% volume in the background.
Oh, that doesn't hurt. Nothing wrong with that. Here it is.
Yeah.
Where are you? That's a Sega logo now. Scooby, Scooby-Doo. Not bad for, a clunky Genesis sound chip.
That's right.
I like it. Gets me in the mood.
Both these games, including this one, the Genesis and the SNES, they kind of played like episodes of the show. So you got your kids solving a mystery, usually it's some friend or relative, and so I think you stop at Blake's Hotel, and then there's also a carnival later, but there's only 2 locations in this one.
Yeah, this has a sound test, but don't get confused. That's not a place to go. Yeah.
That's right. So I played through most of Blake's Hotel, and I did use a password. There's a controller combination sheet as well that can allow you to move around too, but I used a password to play a little bit of the Haha Carnival. I didn't get very far in it, but Blake's Hotel was really good, and I streamed that one and I had people help me at some point in time because my mind just broke. I'm like, I'm out of ideas. I've turned the radio up and around like 20 times. I know it has to do with something. And they're like, oh, do you want us to tell you? And I'm like, no, just give me some clues and, some Scooby snacks. And we finally got it figured out.
Yeah.
How to get batteries out of a thing, how to assemble things in your inventory as you go through the house at Blake's Hotel and also Haha Carnival. Yep. You come across items that you can pick up, and you got to figure out how they interact with either the world or your inventory so that you can solve certain parts of the game so you can move on to the next part until you finally, get all the keys, get all the notes, spy on people. There's everything's here, like a photo with the eye cutouts. Mm-hmm. Like that was always a trope, right? In all the Scooby-Doo cartoons, it's like somebody's behind a picture,
looking at you. Yeah.
Looking at you and stuff. So
that freaked me out as a kid. I always worried when I'd go to places and I'd see pictures of faces, I would look at them differently because of the cartoons would make me think there was somebody back there. And what helped was, how there's that illusion that if it's a large painting and you're moving past it, the eyes kind of follow you.
Follows you. That still breaks my brain as a human.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
How is this working?
It still sort of works. Yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, Scooby-Doo's a real vibe. I don't know, like the cartoon itself, if you watch them now, it's they're kind of shitty. Like they're not.
Well,
but if you're into it and your fandom is all about Shaggy and Scooby, good news, because that's really all you get to be in this. You're not running around as Fred doing Fred shit.
No, you're only playing as Shaggy with assist from the Do. So what the Do does, and this took me a little bit, and it's all part of like slowing down and paying attention to the game or reading the book. I just paid attention. Scooby-Doo will walk around when you go into a new room because it's like screen to screen. And when you go into a new area or room, he will walk around and sniff a lot of places, and then he will kind of give you an idea of where things may be that you need to interact with.
Right.
And so but there was a couple of times it was a lie, and I'm like, I was standing around trying to figure it out. But for the most part, it was true. And then there's a lot of bad jokes. I think the worst joke.
Well, the source material is not known for its comedic, sophistication. No. So,
but this was really bad. There is I don't want to spoil it for you, but I don't think I can spoil a really bad joke. So you're in the main lobby area, and they've got a zebra skinned rug.
Okay.
And I didn't get the joke. I read it, and I still didn't get it. But essentially, it says something like this: I wonder if this guy can still chew gum or something like that.
What? I don't think I get it either. What does it mean?
It was a reference to the zebra striped gum or whatever that stuff was. And I'm like,
really?
That might have made sense if he was a colored zebra. Jeez, he's a black and white.
Yeah, the whole point of that was that it's all those colored flavor colors. What was that called? That gum?
Fruit stripe? Is that
fruit stripe? That's it.
Yeah.
And it was the multicolored striped zebras.
that joke had the same limit of flavor as the gum did and how long it lasted.
I like it. I like it a lot better coming from you. It's way better presented.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good.
So it was crap, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. You'll run into a lot of dead ends, and you'll be like, "Oh, I don't know what to do here," and you have to backtrack. And, it's not a real long game to beat. None of these are, but I feel like this one was aimed at a little older group, which Genesis always did anyway. As the SNES version felt like maybe it was aimed at a little younger group.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. The whatever the decision was to not do the point and click thing on the Nintendo thing does feel very like a Nintendo decision, right?
And if you're thinking how you do point and click on the Genesis, well, it's a little complicated, but it gets pretty easy. You have the ability to go down to what they call the sentence, because this is a point and click type adventure with verbs and sentences at the bottom where you can choose to do a thing and then apply it to a thing. And so if you click one of the buttons on your 3 buttons on your Sega Genesis, it allows you to get a little cursor. You have to move that cursor around with the D-pad until you select the thing. But it does help. It does do like some automatic scripting, whereas if you are looking at a particular item, it will auto-select the action that item defaults to.
Right.
So
right.
It helps you a little bit. It's smart. It's a smart game.
The Scooby-Doo Mystery Genesis game, according to howlongtobeat.com, it is 4 hours. Yeah.
4 hours. Okay.
So people can speed run it a little quicker if you want to get everything 5.5. But that's the run on that thing.
Right. They even have this game just loved the cartoon. It's even got the obligatory run in and out of a hall of doors. You know what I'm talking about? Where you got a hall of doors and you keep going in one and you come out a different one, and it's like, that's not possible. How do they do that?
Yeah.
And then
they're like portals.
They'll run. Yeah, and then they'll run face to face to the bad guy, and then, whoa, Scoob, and they'll turn around and run back the other way. And of course, Scoob and Shag are constantly looking for some kind of nourishment, some kind of food.
Yeah, because they have the munchies because they're pot smokers. That's the reason. That's the thing everybody forgets. That we all kind of code it, sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, their entire representation in the original cartoon and everything since is a wink, wink, nod, nod to weed culture across the board.
Yeah.
So I loved it, and I want that part to never change. I think that's great.
Doesn't Scooby-Doo have just an instantly recognizable color palette? I mean, most cartoons do, but Scooby-Doo has this you wouldn't think would work. Just the ugliest color palette. If you're looking like Simpsons color palette or the Smurfs color palette, it's just
I even
Scooby-Doo's got a really
I drew a thing
really
called
odd one
called Scabby-Doo a few years ago.
Scabby-Doo.
That's him right there. So basically, the idea was,
is he a zombie?
Yeah. Basically, he's like
he is a zombie.
zombified
You used it for the artwork. Yeah,
Scooby-Doo. Drew this forever ago. It was a Halloween thing, and I was looking to just rough up him and make it a stupid pun on the name, which success, I suppose.
Scooby-Doo.
But there is something about that dog, right?
Great Dane, brown Great Dane. Right?
Yeah, big, beautiful, giant dog in cartoon form. Never hurt nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah. By the way, way less value if you were the SNES owner. That game you can beat in 3.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, I can beat it in 3 by turning it off after about 3 minutes.
Really? Because I can beat it in 30 seconds after I unplug it unceremoniously and throw it against a wall. F that game.
Hilarious.
I don't like this game. We may as well talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Let's talk about this.
It's
the one you probably loved. The people listening,
because you were kids, and this was what they were aiming at you. But this was another attempt to say, all right, we have an IP. We don't care what the Genesis version is. What we're going to do here is make another side scroller, because the world doesn't have enough of those. So let's do that. And I don't know, man. Is it the worst game we've played here? No. But this is not a good game. And I'm telling you, if you just said 95, Scott, which one do you want? I would have said, give me the action, jump, and bumpy thing.
Yeah, same.
Go back and take it, flip it, reverse it. Like I'm Missy Elliott now. Flip it and reverse it, and give me the give me the point and click again. Because couple of issues. One, I think the art in this is not good. I think it's weird. I don't like it. There it is, right there. Ugh.
And it's funny because when I read about this from those on the internet, they seem to think this is a very accurate representation of the cartoon, but straight away, and I listened to the interview with the developer on this. He seems like a really nice guy. I think this was his first game that he was lead on. But the SNES had a color palette that was kind of limited, and right away, the color palette's all wrong.
It's all wrong. But the thing is, but the Genesis game with less colors, less color capability somehow made everybody look right.
Nailed it.
I don't get it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they just got lucky. It's like we just happened to have the Scooby-Doo color palette, but the SNES did not have the color palette. And right away, you've already got characters. Daphne's got wearing some kind of brown thing or something. But I will give it, some of it's really cute. And the sprites are a little larger than most of the platformers at the time, which becomes a collision problem, especially when you're doing your platforming part, which I could do without completely. They could just totally get rid of it. But according to the developer, it was one of those things where it was like, let's hurry up and make this game. It's just one of those things, man.
I don't know. It's people always complain about shovelware. This is what I always think of. It's what's the word? Competent.
Yeah.
It's not like terrible. It's just the easiest road to take. Like, make a side scroller, make them like everything else. Like you said, this is late in the life cycle of these devices. PlayStation was already freaking here. Yeah. And N64 in Japan already, maybe not quite yet. 96, I think. Anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we were already making the turn, and it's not like that, and that's fine. There's plenty of late game or late console cycle games that are standouts. I would point directly at the Donkey Kong Country series. That thing came way, way late in that thing. But you know what? Those are all-timers, man. They're so good.
Yeah. Yeah, and they made use of tricks, right? Argonaut was already using what? They were making like Star Fox. They were putting, they were heading up, putting special chips on the SNES so that you could do almost 3D stuff. Yeah. And then they kind of just went, oh, we got this property. I don't know if this is the right story. I don't know if this is what actually happened or not, because I did listen to the developer, but I may be conflating some things. So I have no resources for this other than to say it feels more like they were like, hey, we don't want to lose the property, and they're not going to let us put it on the next generation, so we got to get it out. And
make the game.
We can only put this much effort into it. Go.
Yep. Now, I mean,
we don't have this many resources.
At least here, I feel like you got to interact more often with the rest of the crew. Like, it isn't just Shaggy and Scooby, but most of the action is Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah.
I could have used a little. I don't know. I like the idea of the team having skills, each of them having skills. That's the show anyway, right? You got, you know, Fred is level-headed and the least scared and the one that knows how to lead and whatever. Velma's the really smart
always
one.
going off with always going off with one of the girls.
Yeah, always taking off with Daphne.
Yeah.
But then and Daphne was kind of useless, but whatever. Like they had points to each of these characters, and this thing I don't know. I just felt like they were excuses to walk up to Fred for 5 seconds and go, "Hey, Fred, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing okay," and then just keep moving through the game.
What didn't Daphne have all the connections though in the cartoon? I'm even misremembering how this worked, but you're right. They all had different skills.
Was she rich? She was rich or something, or
she was rich, and so she had all the connections. So that's how I think she was footing the bill for this whole thing. I think it was Fred's van, right? Fred's van.
She's a nepo baby or something.
Yeah, Daphne's money. Velma's. You got to bring out somebody who's smart, right? She's the one who solves the real stuff, and then you got Shag and Scoob, because you don't want to do the real work. You got to send out a couple of rubes to. Yeah. Plus, they got to be bait. Fred is really good at making traps, and he does that in this game. So they do kind of lean into that, but you don't get to do it necessarily as them. Instead, you have to locate them on the map of the different areas, and then go interact with them when you find clues or an item that you can then have them either look at or actually use or get more instructions. But it kind of slows down the pace of the action, which is too bad, because this is where this game should shine, is in the action parts, because the mystery's not that good. But the platforming is what just kills me. I just can't stand it. And most of the rooms only have like one item in it. And when you're trying to do a mystery and solve stuff, I want to have like layers of stuff. And you can have Scooby. I don't really figure this out. It took me almost my full 3 minutes of gameplay to understand that Scooby could sniff out secrets.
Yeah, it's this whole thing.
So,
right?
That was his whole thing. So he would sniff them out, but it slows down your character movement when he does it. So I don't know. There's also a Fridometer that is.
This thing up
I
top.
get what they were going.
This green thing up here.
Yeah, I get what they were going for. It's like, okay, well, this game's a little more light and fair, so you don't really necessarily die. You can fall off screen and die from fall damage. You lose a life. You start with 3, I believe. You can get more lives as you get more points as you solve mysteries. But the Fridometer is the most annoying thing in the whole game because Scooby and Shaggy get scared about something and that Fridometer goes up. That would be fine if it didn't lock you into almost like a stun, because if you're in a room and there's a rat running back and forth, if you accidentally get on one side of that rat, he'll kind of lock you in, and all he's got to do is just be next to you, and your fright meter just goes straight up. Yep. You can't get out of it, and it's just like, oh, that's so frustrating that that they're getting trapped in spots because the platforming is bad. I can't jump over them.
It's almost like an insanity meter, which you see in games now.
Yeah,
a lot of horror games. I'm playing one now that has an insanity meter. In fact, the Silent Hill F game has that.
Yeah, F that game.
I don't want to give this game too much credit, but it sounds like an early version of that.
Yeah, it really is. I think there's other games did it too, but it was all the pieces are there for a pretty good game. They just didn't get executed in the way, and it just feels like it was like just short on time. And that's too bad, because it could have really been something. And like I said, I'm sure plenty of people out there have expressed their love. They say this is their moment. So for me, playing Pong back in the day was the moment I went, oh my God, I can control things on the TV, the place where I get most of my entertainment, where I'm watching things. This was a lot of people's moments. They went with, wow, I went from watching cartoons to controlling a cartoon. This feels like me being in a cartoon.
Doesn't it feel disconnected from the generation that it's supposed to be? In other words, so
right.
The kids that really grew up with like OG this cartoon, we're talking late 70s, 80s, right? Early 80s. This thing comes out in 95. I feel like those people had moved on. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There were more recent, and we didn't talk about all the Scooby-Doo games. So these two that we're talking about, the 16-bit era Scooby-Doo games, are not even close to scratching the surface of all the Scooby-Doo games.
Oh, there's so many, you guys. And there's about to be, like, there's GameCube, PS1, PS2. Like, they're about to go nuts with the Scooby-Doo games. You thought there was a shortage? I got some great news for you.
Great news.
Yeah, you're good. You're covered.
Yeah, you're right. So I would have thought but this might have been during the time we were having a little bit of backlash, just because we got kind of fully saturated in the late 80s, early 90s of Scooby-Doo, and I think we started revisiting the old cartoons. I think we're airing them again, and that could be just a memory that's not right, but it feels like that's what I remember.
There may have been a resurgence in the 90s. I don't remember. Maybe they redid it like they did. Some other stuff got this treatment. I can't remember. Like Tom and Jerry, they had a newish series.
Yeah. Oh my God,
it was bad.
For a long time, there was constantly a new Scooby-Doo something, whether they were remixing what they already had, or if they were putting new characters in, or taking a new slant, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But this definitely, like you said, this is all, both the games we talked about today is inspired by the 70s version of the Scoob.
It should be the only version. I know that some people have some love to the more recent stuff, but everything up to Scrappy-Doo ruining the place, right up to that is a good time. Scrappy-Doo and forward, freaking end my life.
Yeah, Scrappy-Doo really was a rough run, but I think it was a pup named Scooby-Doo, I think, actually starts going into the history of all the different characters and does some interesting things, if I remember correctly. But it's been a few years since I've watched.
I haven't watched that at all. Yeah.
Watched any of that stuff.
But I'm telling you, Scrappy can F right off.
It's so funny that after all these years.
Oh, I'm still mad.
So what was Scrappy's? So usually in cartoons, you got like, it's a caricature. Lots of these cartoons had caricatures of an archetype or a very specific actor or something, right? What do you think Scrappy-Doo is inspired by?
A desire to make everyone feel sick and leave the theater.
Put him up. Was it like, I don't know, if it had kind of like that, I don't know, he's Scrappy, so it's just like Scrappy come to life? I mean, like the quality of somebody being scrappy come to life? Is that what they
No, I think I know what they were aiming for. They just thought precocious and sarcastic was the hot thing to be. It was basically the same thing that got Gary Coleman a career or whatever. It's
so Gary Coleman is the Scrappy.
Yeah. Oh,
Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is easily the Scrappy-Doo of that show. I'm going to play a little bit of Scrappy-Doo. All right? Yeah. I don't like him, but I'm playing a little. Here we go. The unholy power of Scrappy-Doo. No, I don't want that one. How about this one? Hold on.
Quick, Scoob, do something! I'm trying.
He's trying. He really is trying.
Scoob, if you want to open a door, all you got to do is push.
That guy, who's the voice actor who does that? Because he's in a lot of bad 80s cartoons.
I mean, I don't know
who does that voice,
but I don't. Here's the problem. Whoever does it.
Here's the problem. I don't even want to look it up. Is that the problem?
Well, I probably other cartoons got under my skin because I would hear his voice again and go, ugh, I can't do more of this guy. That's how bad I hated it. And I know it's not unique to say that Scrappy-Doo sucks. I know I'm in a big, happy, crowded room full of people who don't like Scrappy-Doo. But it really
you don't like Scrappy-Doo either?
Of all the kid cartoon things that were wronged.
Right.
This is like way up there. And at least in things like where, you'd have, I don't know, Thundercats and you'd have Snarf.
Yeah.
At least that's what you started with. It wasn't like he came in later and said, I'm a new character. And like every joke you ever hear about in like The Simpsons where they add somebody, you see it in Family Guy a lot. They add like a new character that nobody's just sure why we're even doing it. Yeah, Poochie.
Poochie?
Yeah, Poochie. This is the thing they're making fun of. This is it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing.
Scrappy-Doo
he's hip.
He can eat it, dude. He sucks.
He can eat a dog treat.
Yeah.
But you also in this one, so I think we was talking about the characters' reasons for existing in the game. I think Velma has all of your Scooby snacks, so you can work away the fright, which fits in with the cartoon. This is real. A lot of this stuff is mixing stuff in, but it just doesn't mix it in well. It's there, but it's nothing. And then you go to Velma, she'll tell you about what each clue is and give you some more information. And then Fred's is kind of always blocking you from going places and telling you need to go somewhere else.
Fred,
like the cartoon.
Fred blocking. Yep.
Fred block. What a Fred block.
He is a Fred blocker.
Jeez.
He gets in the way. And then he, for some reason, gets to ceremoniously come up to the guy at the end and pull the mask off and reveal who the villain was. It's like,
he's good at the traps.
Do shit. Well,
he's good at the traps.
He's okay at the traps. I think he's got a dickie, and that's enough to not like Fred very much. I don't like Fred.
Yeah.
I like the van. Well, I want the van.
Dude, everybody wants the van.
Yeah, the mystery mobile. Or no, mystery.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we need to talk about that too, because if you're into the look of Scoob and you want to play some more modern games like this, have you played House Flipper?
Yes, I love House Flipper. Although
Chorecore.
Hold on though. Yeah, very Chorecore. How is it like this? Is there DLC?
October the 23rd in 2 days from when we record this, October 23rd, 2025, a new Scooby-Doo DLC is dropping. And it looks like the way it's set up, you're solving mysteries.
What?
So you don't just like decorate the house and stuff. You're also collecting items and solving mysteries. It's what it looks like anyway. So
this House Flipper 1 or 2 are they doing this for?
House Flipper 2. Yeah, I've got to, if you go down to the H in our show notes, I put the Steam powered link in there. It's on Steam, downloadable content, planned release October the 23rd.
That's cool.
You got 1 day and 13 hours.
House Flipper's pretty great. I like that game.
Yeah.
Two in particular, I think is a real good game. I would check that out. I thought you were going to say it was like branded. They got like the license and it had Scooby-Doo shit in it. But
I mean, you got plenty of Scooby-Doo stuff. I think Fortnite's got Scooby-Doo. I was looking for modern Scooby-Doo stuff, and there's like everybody always puts a Scooby-Doo and Shaggy and something that never Fred.
No.
Hardly ever Fred.
Gosh,
The
I
van,
wonder
yes.
why. He might be the
Fred's
most
van.
annoying, like, human character in the history of humans.
Fred's van's in there all the time.
Yeah.
But
I don't like Fred. Is it Fred's van? Do we know who he owns it? Does he own the title?
He's always driving. It could be Daphne's van, and she's just letting him. Maybe he's Daphne's butler.
I want to meet Daphne's dad. I want to see what
Well,
he
I think
thinks
it's
about all
a
this.
pup named Scooby-Doo. I think you get to meet all of them.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Did you watch any of that?
That's right.
That moderned up Velma series that was on not long ago?
Oh, yeah. I
Never saw
watched
it.
a little bit of it, and I meant to go back and watch more of it. At first, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this flavor. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll have to come back. I'll have to be in a mood.
Yeah.
I'll have to be in a mood to watch it.
I know there were some things controversial about it, but I don't remember what it was. So
Yeah.
my guess is
I'm
it was
sure
the
it was
usual
something.
internet bullshit. So I just kind of avoided it. But I'll go back, check it out.
Strong women, I suppose, or something.
Oh,
I
you
don't
can't
know.
have
I didn't look
that.
it up.
We can't have that, Brian. We can't
And
have strong
I could
women.
I could be totally wrong, but you know how it is.
We can't have strong women. I mean, what are you going to do? Put a woman as the main character in an alien movie? You going to do that? Oh, wait, they already did since the 70s. Weird. All right. Anyway, there's that. Hey, let's move on to. So go play these. They're fun. If you want to play them easily, really your best way is to find the cartridge somewhere and put it in your old SNES or Genesis.
That's about the only way you're really going to do this. Pick it up, either emulate it or find the real cartridges. If you have the opportunity to get the Genesis version, I think that is a solid buy. The SNES version, I don't know. It's pretty cheap. The SNES version is. I'm assuming they must have sold a metric butt ton of those Scooby snacks for you Scooby fans. But
I think that one did well. Is my understanding.
Yeah, and
Sold well.
I didn't really see any more 16-bit games, but I did see a lot of board games I was kind of wanting to talk about and pinball, but I was like, I didn't want to get too far off track, but I did find an interesting Scooby-Doo commercial that felt to me perhaps maybe a little misguided in his message.
Oh, I'm going to play it then because I like misguidance. We're big on that here on the Play Retro Show. See if I can pull it up here. Here we go. All right. Sit back, relax. Oh, audio needs to be turned on, Scott. There we go. Here's your commercial. Enjoy.
Mystery of the Masked Intruder.
Sounds like a game. Scooby?
Oh my gosh.
Meet Fright Light Scooby-Doo. Grab him and he talks.
Who's got me? Cover my eyes.
Zoink! What's that?
Turn on my flashlight. Yikes! A ghost!
He always gets his ghost.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Fright Light Scooby-Doo.
All right, I have a beef. You want to hear my beef? Half the fun of Scooby-Doo is that you had a speech impediment and they took it away. They didn't.
Yeah,
He's saying
yeah.
full sentences there.
But they did give him a flashlight foot, so
Oh, well then all is forgiven. That's
But-
fine.
I'm like, should we really be teaching our kids that if you think you hear a masked intruder inside your house, you grab a Scooby-Doo, a flashlight, and go investigate? I don't think that's what you want to teach your kids.
No.
Instead, how about, here's Scooby-Doo. Hey, you hear something? You should probably go get your parents. You know,
Yeah.
that should be what.
Yeah, it's just like, don't take me anywhere. Don't go outside.
Don't take me anywhere. Right.
But I don't like that he speaks normal. He should be, and yeah, he's got clothes on. He's not huge.
Yeah.
Like, this is all wrong.
Yeah.
They should
But I still want one.
They should have just made a Scrappy Doo version.
Scrappy, too.
Yeah, because he's little
That would
like that.
at least made more sense. Maybe have you throw him.
Yeah.
Like a.
Wasn't
at the end of
Scrappy
it.
also like a different breed? He was like a pit bull or something, some kind of other.
Oh, that's a good question. It seems like he would be because he's very heavy on the chest. But I'm assuming he's just supposed to be a Great Dane puppy. But I don't.
He was all
know.
stocky and his ears were a little
He
more.
was stocky.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of that.
Yep.
But that was awesome. Nice find on that. Yeah, it's all of this is okay. It's not I'm not going to say it's the game of 2025 Play Retro for me, but I had a
Right.
fun time, especially with the
Yeah.
Genesis version. It was okay. The SNES one just had major control issues. Really.
Yeah, that would be the biggest complaint. It's got a lot of good elements, but it just controlling it's a nightmare, and everything
Yeah.
seems very sparse. Even though you get a map, and it's like each area that you go into, there's scrolling and stuff, which is great. But if you go into an area and you walk the length of a room and there's nothing in it, there's so many rooms with just nothing in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why?
Yep. What's your problem?
What are you doing?
What's going on, developers? Idiots. That's rude.
It's a really good interview. If you look up the interview, I didn't find an interview for the developers of the Genesis version, but I did see the interview for Scooby-Doo Mysteries on the SNES, and it is, what is his name? Can't find it, but trust me, look up that guy. He does an interview, kind of like a moratorium.
Oh, here it is. His name is Lesser Game. That's his name.
Lesser Game. You got it. It's not.
Lesser Game. Okay. They called him Lester for short. No,
Lester. Okay, Lester.
I have no idea what his real name is.
Right. Oh, I don't know either. But anyway, look it up. He's pretty interesting fella. I liked his little presentation. I wish he had had more time to make the game he wanted. That's what I really wish.
Did you say? You said interesting fella. You didn't say interesting little fella, did you?
I said, Scooby-Doo.
Because the reason I thought I heard you say it is I was looking at that stupid Fright Light Scooby-Doo, and he's so tiny that my brain put a word in, and I think I
might have said just that.
Yeah.
Now I got to know his name. Yeah. Now I got to know his name.
Well, you can look it up. It's on the internet. Right. I'll bet the internet has it.
I thought I had it in the show notes, and I spent so much time trying to look in there, and I was like, finally, it's like, forget it.
Well,
I don't see it.
While you hunt that down, I now begin a game we made called Guess My Game.
Destroy it.
Yes, that's right. Get your shoplifters out of the way early, chat room. It is time for us to talk about games that we found that are old, that we're going to play some audio from. It is our job to try to guess what they are, knowing only the platform and the year. And based on the audio alone, you will get 4 possible answers in a multiple choice format. Brian, I'm going to start. Here's mine from 1990. And this is a Nintendo Entertainment System game.
So the NES and not the Snooper
SNES. Not that, but definitely the NES.
Yeah.
This is, like I said, 1990. Here's your sound. Goes on like that for quite a while.
That's awesome.
It's pretty good, right? Pretty wicked. Here are your potential options. These are all real games. No trying to trick you here. Is it?
No trying to trick you here, Brian.
I know, give you a tricky. Is it A, Shatterhand, B, Mega Man 3, C, Kabuki Quantum Fighter, or D, Journey to Silius?
Shatterhand, Mega Man 3, Kabuki Quantum Fighter, Journey to Silius. I have played whatever this game is. I have played Mega Man 3. I have played Shatterhand. I have never heard of Kabuki Quantum Fighter. I think you're full of crap. And it seems like I remember Journey to Silius, but did we cover that earlier in the show?
I don't think so. Not here.
But I'm going to have to go. So, Scott, would it be B? Mega Man 3?
You think it might be Mega Man 3? Let's find out. That is correct. You know, here's the giveaway, okay? So let's go all the way back here. Hold on. Right here at the beginning, this music is very, very this.
Yeah, I think that's what...
That's a pretty great little tune they used in there.
Pretty much it.
Nice job. Let's look at yours. What is my year? What is my platform?
Look at Brian. So I decided to load up MS-DOS 6.22 in the year 1991 because we were not, well, I guess it wasn't even 622 if it was 1991. DOS 5 point something.
Yeah, right? What would have been then?
Yeah, 91?
5 point something.
5 point something. I don't think we was at 6 yet.
Yeah, we definitely weren't on Windows 3.1 yet.
Did anything up to 92 or 3? I can't remember. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Anyway, MS-DOS 1991.
Here it is.
It's the game.
Man.
This is a real banger.
That bloop bloop is giving me some serious memories. Oh, wow. That's really familiar. Okay. Give me my 4. What do we got?
All right. You want 4? I got 4 for you. Is it going to be A, Commander Keen 5, B, Superplex, C, Dark Ages, or D, Cool Croc Twins?
The Cool Croc Twins.
It's the Cool Croc Twins. Yeah, rocking at you.
These are all real.
These are all real games for the MS-DOS in 1991.
Okay.
Would you also like to give you one more hint?
Yeah.
It was the first game. It was the first shareware game to use the ad-lib sound card for its music.
Okay, that's all of this is ringing a bell. Problem is I haven't played any of B through D. I only know Commander Keen 5. But it also feels like it might be a series that got some love. We're only a year and a half away from Doom. So this is like the tail end of that. I'm going to say Commander Keen 5. It's the best I got.
All right, Commander Keen 5. I went with Mega Man 3, and you went with Commander Keen 5? Mm-hmm. Sorry, Scott. Not this time.
Damn it. What is it?
This is going to be The Dark Ages. It's a platform game published by Apogee.
I want to know more about that. What's the...
it was the first shareware game to feature music for the ad-lib sound card. It looks really good. I want to play it.
Is this it right here? Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, look at this thing. What's not good it sounds, too.
I'm going to skip ahead a little. Whoops. Why isn't it moving? Oh my gosh. Look at all this text.
I know, look at all this text.
Oh, look at this little guy going. Look at him going.
Oh, look at that. I bet he jumps a lot better than Shaggy.
Boy, he's a flashy boy, isn't he? Flashing.
Yeah, he is.
Look at his hair flowing.
Yeah, because part of the story, this has a really great story. Part of the story is, hey, guess what? Todd Rapogli first designed the game, and guess what? He had some aid from Apogee members who were still working at Softdisk at the time. Look at that side-scrolling business. So Commander Keen wasn't a bad guess. It was actually a pretty darn good guess.
Ugly as shit, this game.
Yeah, but look how it's kind of ugly, like draw on your desk.
Yeah. You're in detention, and the guy next to you just scratched this into his desk with his knife. Yeah,
it's kind of badass.
Kind of metal. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you beat me today. Damn it.
Oh, sorry about that, Scott.
No.
By the way, we'll stop thinking about that because I'll just tell you it was Sam Patel who was the developer. Oh, I'm sorry, Matt Porter, Scooby-Doo Mystery.
Two totally different guys. Sorry.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Scooby-Doo Mystery SNES, a retrospective by Matt Porter on YouTube. Check it out. It's on a channel called the Center for Computing History, which I kind of dig through occasionally. And yeah, it's a pretty cool little interview.
That's awesome. Congratulations to him.
Description. Yeah.
For helping make the worser of the two games. Is that even
Good
a word?
Job,
worser? Yeah. Did I make that word up?
But maybe you'll understand why it shines in some spots and falters in others.
Sure. A broader understanding is really all we're looking for. You know? That's how I look at life. All right, you guys, guess what?
SNK, play more.
Wrong one. I hit the wrong button. Although, nothing wrong with SNK. We're welcoming a game to Retro. We are now 20 years on from Crash Tag Team Racing. PS2. Actually, I thought the original one was PS1. Was it not? I thought it was.
This is Tag Team Racing, right? Not Crash.
I've got Crash Tag Team Racing. Is that a... Is that a... Oh, you know what? Never played that one.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can
tag
find
team. This is the tag team wrestling.
So wrestling. Hold on.
Yeah, wrestling. That's the wrestling. Flash.
Dumping Jack Flash. Hold on. Crash Tag Team Racing. Here we go.
Yeah.
That was. Oh, you know what? Never played this.
Not
this
Crash Team Racing. Tag Team Racing.
Yeah, this must have been the follow-up to the first one on the PS1, and I never played this.
I played it for a minute.
Yeah, what'd you think of that deal there?
I didn't like it as much as the original, but it was fine. It's fine.
A Sierra production, eh?
Yeah.
So okay, let me skip ahead around here. Okay, so it's like a Mario Kart. Like we're on a new console.
Yeah.
We got to compete with GBA Mario Kart effort, whatever. The first game is beloved. I don't think I ever hear anyone talk about this one.
Yeah.
So it must be lesser of the two. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
That's a bummer, dude.
But still here, 19th of October, 2005. It was 3 days ago, 2 days ago.
It just come racing across the retro line.
Yep.
Just like that.
Just in time. Good job, guys. You did it. Pulled it off.
Yep. You can fuse two cars together on the fly to form a super vehicle with the all-new clashing technology. See, it already sounds too complicated. I just want to race a kart.
Yeah, I don't like to get too weird. Like what would the equivalent have been? Oh, that was N64 I'm thinking of. So the GameCube version was Double Dash, and that had a similar thing. Not similar thing, but you could have Mario driving and Luigi on the back throwing shit.
Yeah.
Right? Not quite the same as this, but why were they trying to get all gimmicky with that? Just leave it alone.
I think that's what I think the problem was. I don't think they understood yet that if you just put a beloved character going against another beloved character in a couple of carts and you can grief each other a little bit, that's all you really need.
That's what you're there for.
Yeah. I just need to be able to do some pickups and grief my fellow gamers.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
And that balloon mode, put that in there. I like that.
Yeah.
So for the record, though, I don't want people to email me about this. I think Double Dash is one of the best Mario Karts ever made, so I'm not complaining. I love that game. But let's just say they succeeded more than the Crash team did, okay? So there.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Let's get to some listener feedback. We got your emails. We have to read them.
Welcome to the treasure room.
Doodly 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 doo. Doody. Why is my camera doing that? Now we're good. Okay. Sorry, everyone.
I love how me and Scott slowly slump further and further down in our chairs.
This is part of the problem. We have to go in and have eye exams for no reason. Gotta get the blood flowing. I moved a bunch of old leaves and branches today, so I'm a little sore. That's my problem.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Yeah,
we had
leaves and branches.
We had to.
So you didn't dive into them or anything,
no.
Like a la Snoopy or Charlie Brown, like. Yeah.
No, but every fall we do this. We trim all these trees, and then we rent usually a big giant dumpster that they bring to you.
Yeah,
Rent a dump. Rent a dump.
I gotcha. Yeah.
and they put it out in the front yard, in the street out in front, and then we quickly fill it up, and then watch all the neighbors stick their heads out of the window and go, "Oh shit, I got some stuff I could do too," and then they run down and use it like a bunch of.
And what they don't know is. What they don't know is it's our yearly cleaning of the bodies in the basement.
Yeah.
Call 1-900-444 Brian.
Yeah. What a great number that would be. I would love to have my own 1-800 number. I would love it.
Yeah.
It's another pre-show throwback, everybody. Go listen. This is a text we got from Dwayne Pullman. He actually used the VoiceCast line, voicecast.app/playretro. All this is linked and found on our website at frogpants.com/playretro. Here's what he says Dwayne. Dear Play Retro, I believe Volfied was on Brian's Guess My Game list recently. He says I don't remember when this was. It wasn't too long ago that you talked about this.
Yeah, I
can't remember.
Was that the one? Was it the actual pick? I remember looking at it, but I don't remember if it was the actual pick.
I think it was one of your alternates, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says it's actually a Taito arcade title. That's weird to say. And a sequel to Quicks. I did not know this.
Yeah. Because that's the reason why I picked it, because I even think I put Quicks in there as maybe one of the lists. Yeah.
Well, Quicks likes kids like Quicks for what Quicks has got, and moms like Quicks for what Quicks is not.
Is that Kicks? Is that right?
Yeah, that is Kicks. I'm just making that up.
Worst cereal ever.
Oh, it's the worst. It's just the worst. Yeah. But yeah, this thing is cool. So here's some video of it while I talk about it. He said that it updates the formula with a sci-fi theme, power-ups, and distinct enemies in place of the original's abstract geometric minimalism. It's available on Arcade Archives and was also ported to the Sega Genesis under the improved name Ultimate Quicks. Check it out. Thanks, Dwayne. Yeah, I don't know why do you think they changed the name? The name, that's weird.
Quicks is awesome. I mean, everybody remembers Quicks. I mean, was it Qix, right? That's how you spell it.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it, you just never forget it. Yeah, I don't know.
Volfied.
Volfeed.
V-O-L. Yeah, it's Volfeed, I think.
Volfied.
Yeah.
Maybe Volfied?
After he sent this in, I'd forgotten, but I do remember this game. Little did I know, I didn't know, that it was actually a Quicks sequel. Like,
I didn't either. I didn't know it was
people. I had no idea.
I don't think I knew that either. But this is, he's right. You can get it on the Switch and the Arcade Archives. There's other places too.
Yeah.
For like $8 or something.
Yeah.
$8.
You feel like spending $8? We got you covered, buddy.
Yeah, we got you. If you haven't sent your paycheck to Nintendo this month, go ahead and write a little tip in there, a little extra for Mario.
You ever heard you ever hear John Jagger what he says about fans, Nintendo fans? You ever heard this?
Oh no, I haven't heard what our sister show, or however you wanted, a cousin show, we're gonna call it.
Call them sister shows, sure.
Sister show, yeah, sister show. What does he say about Nintenders?
He says this about Nintendo fans. Basically, this is minus some of the context. The context is they complain a lot, but they suck on the teat while they complain.
Nice.
So they go,
nice.
Freaking Nintendo, I hate this price increase. Right? So here's a sound clip of John making that noise. Here you go.
Oh, I love it.
Makes me laugh.
Boy, he's digging deep, isn't he? He's
going in. He's got
that's hitting hard.
Got the whole areola in his mouth.
Dude, yeah, he's biting hard, man. Ouch.
Oh, my wife would hit me if she heard me say any of this.
No more half toasted sandwiches pre-show for you.
Although not all that toasted now. It's just looking sad over there.
Oh, you never didn't eat it?
No, I'm not gonna eat on the show. She was her timing. She had bad timing today. She showed up a little too early.
Right.
Oh, Brian's got his grandma glasses again.
Scott's trying to end the show just thinking about that sandwich.
I accidentally put up. All right, everybody, starting soon. Oh no, it'd be exit, wouldn't it be? Anyway, let's get to, just a reminder, if you want to contact us, all the ways to do it are there, emails, everything, all of it, whatever it is, frogpants.com/playretro. Our next discussion / game will be Kiss, Psycho Circus. Jeez.
Psycho Circus.
Psycho Circus, the Nightmare Child.
This was getting moved up. I had a couple of other options for us to dig into to wrap up our Halloween. This should be our last. This next one will be our last one before spooky time
I hate
happens.
that it's our last one.
Nah, no, we can still do more, but yes, it's our last one before Halloween hits. But for those listening in the future, Paul Daniel Ace Frehley.
Yep.
Frehley, is that how you say it?
Frehley.
Yeah,
Ace Frehley.
He's the
spaceman.
Right? He's the spaceman. He just recently passed this past week, I believe. And so why not bring in some? Is there any other reason to play a Kiss Psycho Circus, the Nightmare Child? Then
no, I think there's one other reason, and that is it's a very odd first-person shooter that I loved when it came out. I thought this game was awesome. I think it was id Tech 2, like it was using the Quake 2 engine, I think.
I never really listened. I never listened to Kiss much, but I know that Scott is a fan, and I just felt like we needed to play a little homage.
I'm a fan of the ridiculous, over the top, like panache of it all.
I mean, you're not knights in Satan's service or anything.
No. I don't care about the music at all. Like, I don't think they were that great musically. I just think they're
interesting.
Yeah, their stage presence and that weird movie they had on TV for a while. That
we'll talk about that.
Yeah, all that stuff. And
they had a great pinball game too.
They did. Kiss pinball was awesome, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
it's real good.
We'll probably talk about that too.
Yeah, we'll get into it. So get your Quake id Tech 2 engine fingers going. It might actually have been Half-Life engine. I can't remember. Might have been Source.
We're gonna find out.
I don't remember.
We're gonna find out.
But maybe Paul Stanley can call us and tell us all about it.
Call 1-900-404-KISS.
That's right. And don't ask Gene Simmons. He'll just go, I'd like to touch your boobie. That's what he'd say. I got things to say about Kiss. We'll do it next week here on the show. Hey, everybody, that's going to do it for us. Big thanks for you to listen. Thanks for being patrons, those who are, like this brand new guy, Dylan Keene, like Commander Keene, but just Dylan Keene. He joined our Patreon at patreon.com/playretro. This way he gets what?
Akin to Commander Keene?
Yeah, like the Commander Keene
himself.
Yeah, it might be him for all I know. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's going to get no commercials or ads. He's going to get pre-show content. What's wrong with me?
Content. The whole content.
He'll get that every week, and he'll also get some bonus monthly benefits, like we watch cartoons sometimes. We do extra little things here and there. Super, super fun stuff. So, Dylan, welcome to the family, and everyone else, get your ass over there and sign up. Again, that is patreon.com/playretro. That's going to do it for us. Anything you want to say, Brian, before we go?
Kiss
my ass.
Psycho Circus.
That's the core outro. What am I doing there?
Is it? I don't know. I was like,
what would happen to me?
that rocks out.
Part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Rated E for everyone.